Thank you, Councilwoman, and thank you to my councilwomen for being here. So, I stand before you today, and I'm going to say this briefly. Councilmember Banks-McLaughlin, I do truly hope that you are successful at becoming the next mayor pro tem. I think you are well deserving of that, and I think you are someone this city needs to see in the leadership at this time. And I hope Doug gets himself back in here soon. But anywho, I stand here before you today with gratitude in my heart and a deep sense of appreciation. So if you see any tears coming, it's not a tear of sadness. It's truly tears of love and happiness. It has been a privilege serving District 2 in the City of Fayetteville over the past 4 years. As I reflect on this journey, I am reminded of one of my core principles of being intentionally here and showing up no matter what. As this saying goes, life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react. And our roles as public servants, service and leadership are not mere titles. They are commitments etched in the core of our being, by which I've had the very great pleasure to serve a district which my fabric is created. For me, it was never about showing up when it only was convenient, but it was more so when being faced with challenges, in which I believe my work has proven that I've never shied away from. In December 2019, as when I was elected, and 3 months later, we were hit with a global pandemic. And then 3 months later, we were hit with a global uprising calling for social justice in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. And we continue to still serve. I want to express my sincere thanks and love to the residents who have entrusted me with the responsibility of serving this community. Your support has truly been the fuel that powered this journey I share as my commitment to meaningful service. In any journey, there are challenges. And it is essential to acknowledge that with them, grace, and sometimes with just enough sparkle to get a censure or get gavelled, you still must push forward. No matter how many no's you get, no matter how many times you're gavelled or how many times your mic gets shut off, you still say what you need to say and you still push forward. I've witnessed when it becomes disheartening when disagreements arise and certain interactions fall short of the respect that we owe one another. However, in those moments, that is when our commitment to service is tested. To remember our why is essential to rise above and to continue to serve with integrity. Dr. Whitfield, which I'm very glad that he is here tonight, he demonstrated something a bit of interesting. Sometimes you have to transition in order to continue to serve, to make lasting and impacting change. So in short, as I transition, I'd like for the community to be assured that my commitment will never waver. I will always be focused on the needs of our community. And while I remain committed to you, I'd ask of you, the residents of District 2 in the City of Fayetteville, to continue to show up no matter what for your needs. not just in the good times, but especially faced with adversity. It is this unwavering commitment that defines us and who we are in Fayetteville. It strengthens us and ensures a brighter future for all. I personally want to thank my three ladies, Councilwoman Courtney Banks-McLaughlin, former Councilwoman Yvonne Kingston, and former Councilwoman Tisha Waddell. In leadership, it is evident that I am a beautiful Black woman, and in certain spaces, we don't always get the respect that we deserve. But amongst us four, I like to know, and I believe, and I felt it every single day, that amongst us four, we were always heard within each other. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for your 2 cents, girl. When I initially joined this board, the journey was challenging. I encountered a long-standing council that was bent on the old ways, asserting that achieving anything in one term is impossible. Yet, when residents had been advocating for investment in certain communities for nearly 3 decades, and I'm 32, I came in when I was 20-something, to be able to be their councilwoman who not only listened, who not only showed up, but the councilwoman that delivered. I want that to be evidence that mere acceptance is not enough. Still push, still show up, and do not hesitate to make some noise if necessary. To the young girl who may face challenges similar to mine, remember this: I do not care how many people appear to do what you do. They do not do it like you. They don't do it with your brain. They do not do it with your ethics, your values, or your heart. As you lead, you will make a lot of people uncomfortable. Lead anyway. Thank you for this opportunity. I love you all dearly, and it has been truly great.
I think